Hello traders, today's video we're going to be talking about KoinKnight, probably hands down the best arbitrage platform I've ever seen in my life. This site's really cool. I don't have any affiliation with the site, nor have I reached out to the admins or the founders of the site. I just really like it. It's my kind of style, so I'm really happy to show you guys that today. Also, I'm going to be doing a Boxing Day sale on every course I own, besides the trader course. So please, if you want to pick up any course, probably today is the day because it's only going to be a 48-hour discount. So I highly recommend you go check that out. Without further ado, let's go into KoinKnight. All right, traders. KoinKnight is not a platform that does arbitrage for you. What it does is it reveals opportunities for you to take advantage of arbitrage through a whole host of metrics. So when you get to the site, when you sign up with any email, you're going to be given a 2-hour free trial. And after that free trial, you can, pay for it or not. But I highly recommend that you be really focused during that 2-hour free trial because there's a lot that you can take advantage of. Let's start with the analytics. So what this is basically saying is that if you had followed every single signal and you had been able to withdraw and deposit at ease, today, if you had taken advantage of every single arbitrage opportunity on the site, you would have made $150,000. And if you had taken advantage of literally every single arbitrage opportunity possible, you would be up about you'd be up about 12.3 mil in the last 7 days. Do not take this at face value because some of these exchanges that we're going to be talking about today, you can't withdraw from. Some of them are not the best exchanges. Some of them are even shady. So before I have to preface this video with a lot of caution. Be very careful when you see a great opportunity on an exchange you don't trust. Just do not deposit your funds on that exchange. Do not do it. Because I know that it might be tempting. Oh, you can make 20K doing this. But typically the best arbitrage you can find are just going to be a few percent. If there's a 30% arbitrage opportunity, I don't think that's a great idea, especially if it's to an exchange you don't trust. All right, so let's get into the different kinds of arbitrage and all the different things that we can do to take advantage. So direct arbitrage of the 5 is the very basic one. It's just from one exchange to another. Let's go look at some opportunities. And also we're going to do filters soon. So a lot of these involve XMO, which I don't love because I don't use XMO. But let's see, do any non... Oh yeah, Binance to hit BTC. Well, this is this is actually quite good. So what you can even do, look at this. This is a 4.58% arbitrage opportunity. But it's saying that you can only get, you can only make about a $24 profit due to the amount of volume here. What you can also do with this is you can tick the with volume. And this is telling you only the, larger profits you can make. Wait, 2.4, maybe not actually. Maybe I'll just put that guy away. Let's go back to that seller, CELR, from hit BTC to Binance. Perfect, here it is. This one in NAV. So if I was to click track live, it actually brings you to this. And this is just blowing my mind how cool it is, seriously. It shows you both order books between Binance, seller USDT, and hit BTC, seller BTC. So the simplest way that you can do this is basically what you're going to be doing is you buy on the cheaper exchange and then you try to sell on the more expensive exchange. 2 ways you can do that. Both are not perfect. There's 2 ways you can do direct exchange arbitrage. Way 1 is just super simple. I buy crypto at spot on one exchange, I send it to another, I sell it for a higher price on that exchange, done. Another way you can do it is through more of a hedged method, arbitrage, stat arbitrage, where we buy on one exchange and then we sell on another exchange. That's not as easy because we're dealing with spot sometimes, but if you can have the opportunity to buy on one exchange and sell on another and never have to transfer, then that's perfect. But a lot of the times you are going to have to transfer your funds, as you can see. So this is just one that you can use, live tracking. It shows both order books. Great. All right, let's go away from that guy. Now let me show you guys how to use the filter, and then after that, we're going to move on to more opportunities in arbitrage. So filter name, I'm just going to say... exchanges I actually trust. So, yeah. If I don't tick some of these exchanges, like, guys, don't be like, oh, why don't you trust blah, blah, blah. I don't know about some of these exchanges. No. So don't Don't be like, oh, why aren't you clicking that exchange? Because I just, if I don't know a lot about an exchange, I am not going to use it. I also, just don't use exchanges that you don't trust. That's basically the bottom line for sure. It's a pretty terrible idea to do. All right, so this is just the exchanges that I mostly trust. I don't fully trust all of these, but let's save. Exchanges I actually trust. Let's apply it. Let's see what we get here when we, awesome. So here we go on exchanges I actually trust. Look at all this. So it looks like the best opportunity is still that CELR of from this one to this one. We also have NAV, we have Power, WBTC, Waves. So if I wanted to do NAV, I could click something like that. Yeah, so the transfer time's 20 minutes. They also tell you the amount of time to transfer. Like seller is only a 2.25 minute send. So this is a really attractive opportunity if you can get enough volume, because 5%, after fees, maybe it's like 4%, and then only 2.25 minutes. That's a good opportunity that probably won't last forever. Because the lower the time, the quicker you can do direct exchange arbitrage. Yeah. But, if I wanted to look at NAV, let me just do one last thing, and then we're going to go to more complex ways. Same thing, we can see the order book. They did such a good job with this site. Seriously, they just packaged it so well. I would even be willing to pay for this. It's so good. Yeah, definitely be willing to pay for this. Yeah, they even do triangular arbitrage, which I did a video on in 2018 with triangular arbitrage. And I don't want to get too deep into what tri-arb is. It's an amazing opportunity for sure. And the arbitrage percents are definitely going to be higher, I think. But the one thing that I honestly don't understand is what this value means. I think that value means the max volume, that max profit you can make from that opportunity, but I don't know for sure. But what this is going to show is what to do on the first level ARB and then the second level ARB for a triangular arbitrage. And it walks you through even exactly what to do. Like, hey, buy here, convert this, sell this, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, this is just super, super, super helpful. Especially for people who are looking more for a risk-free profit. I know you're probably saying in chat, hey, no such thing as a risk-free profit, but advanced arbitrage, what it tries to do is maximize reward with just not much risk, because you're hedged or you're just quickly acting, which means that your exposure is quite low if you know what you're doing. Loop, I don't know too much about Loop. I think it involves converting. Intra-exchange is one that's probably the easiest one. If you're looking for just super easy, intra-exchange means you don't have to transfer anything outside the exchange to do the arbitrage, but the profits are not that high, 0.74%. But your fees aren't going to be as high because it's in the same exchange. But let's go look into this opportunity on CELO. It looks like CELO is very mispriced. Let's do the USDT to F1, shall we? Okay, so what does this want us to do? We need to buy CELO to USDT for price of, okay. So we buy CELO USDT here, and it looks like that would be, we'd be buying at 1.429, right? Yeah, we'd be buying at 1.429. It even tells you the fee, 0.25%. This is just really nice, if I haven't said that enough. And then we're going to sell it, and we're going to get Ethereum as a result. We use USDT, and we end in Ethereum, and we're going to sell it for 2220. Yep. So we're actually going to sell it here for 2220. Because it knows that there's no size here. You can basically ignore that, but it knows that. And it says that there's 30 size here, which is mispriced. We can take advantage of that mispricing right there. Because crypto is quite inefficient, and this is really just how you take advantage. I think that your overall profit here, it says, is 0.71%. I don't know if that includes fees or not. I think it does include fees for the 0.25% one way, the 0.25% this way. I think it does include fees, yeah. Because you're buying at 1.429. And you're selling at an effective price of 1.4459. So if we were to do a quick little math, 1.4459 minus 1.429, and let's divide that by 1.429, that's about a 1.2%. So yeah, it does include fees for sure, because it's 1.2% minus the total fee of 0.5%, which is going to be about 0.71%. So yeah, this actually even accounts for fees. So this is net. If everything goes well, you just net 0.7% without having to worry about any fees. So Now, let's say that you're not around your computer and you want to find these opportunities. We go to alerts. I can click enable now. Look at this. I just doxed myself. Well, that's my email at my university that I just graduated from. Yay. Yeah, so we can even enable browser notification. Totally allow. Yeah. And it's easy as that. I now have browser notification. Enable notifications for whatever, you get it. And referral program, blah, blah, blah. I might sign up for that. I don't know. We shall see. Pump and dump. This is actually pretty cool too. This shows you what coins are moving very quickly. I don't really care about it too much, but what I do care about is this. Shows you multiple order books at the same time. I know some people are going to love that. This one's pretty cool too. You can so if you want to isolate a certain coin that you think might be inefficient, you enter it, and it shows a whole list of prices of where you can buy and sell that coin, and you can take advantage of the arbitrage this way. So let's do a random coin. You're going to want to not do the major cryptocurrencies because those are way too efficient. But let's say we do a coin like, what do we want to do? There's so many coins out there. How about one of the DeFi things like YFI? YFI is going to be way too comp. I mean, I highly doubt we can get any efficiency on inefficiency in comp, but let's see what's going on here. Yeah, this is terrible. I mean, come on. There's just not really much. It's saying you could, you could sell this and buy that. Yeah, I no. It's too efficient of a market. How about YFII? YFII, DeFi money. Let's see if this guy's got any. Okay, yeah, it's not. It's too efficient. How about NAV? I think we saw this one before, so it should give us some good stuff. It only lists 2 exchanges on this though. We could, yeah, this is actually decent. This is actually a really decent arbitrage. Look at this. We can buy a 0.132 on HitBTC and sell it at 0.139 on Binance. So we can essentially sell it for 537 Bitcoin and buy it for 510 Bitcoin, as you can see right here. Yeah, that's definitely a good one for sure. Or let's say that you say, hey, I don't want to isolate the coin for my arbitrage. I just only want to do Binance. I don't care about anything else, just only Binance. Well, this will show you all opportunities within Binance, and I think that it would also give you triangular arbitrage opportunities. So you can use that for that. Average price, I don't know much about this one, but I think that this is more for liquidity people who, if I want to buy $500,000 worth of a coin that's not that widely traded, I want to find the average price. I want to find the cheapest price possible I can get. That's where you go to this. Let's say I want to get 500K for some weird reason of ZIL. Don't know why I'd want to do that, but it says the absolute cheapest price I can get is through Bitfinex. So if I want to buy a lot of ZIL, let's go to Bitfinex instead of buying, it for that price. But let's say I want to sell 500K worth of ZIL. I'll sell it on KuCoin instead of selling it on Bitfinex because of the elevated price. And how do I want to end this video? Let me show you guys the overview. So what I showed before, this is just today's opportunities. It also shows, look at the arbitrage amount with maximum gain. You can see the time of day that you get the most ROI if that helps you. Overall arbitrage, exchange-wise, when exchanges are on buy side, HitBTC is the most inefficient, it looks like. Great. Types of arbitrage, direct arbitrage is typically the most profitable, it says here. Then intra-exchange, so direct arbitrage is just, When arbitrages occur most of the time, it looks like this only shows blue on Saturday because I isolated Saturday, but it looks like 11 a.m. is a pretty popular time. But let's actually do something crazy, and let's do last 30 days. Hopefully this doesn't load forever, but because it's a lot of data. So it's saying if you had done every single arbitrage opportunity and everything was perfect, you would have made $14 million. And in one day, you could have made 234K. Jeez, okay. Let's go see what exchange is the most inefficient. So it looks like HitBTC and Live. I don't trust Livecoin, though. I don't trust Livecoin. I do not trust. I don't trust Livecoin. I looked them up and don't put your coins on Livecoin. unless I get convinced otherwise. Just I don't trust them. Yeah, so it looks like when arbitrages occur most of the time, it seems like it's kind of all over the place, but it seems like there is a time where there's literally no arbitrage. Sunday seems terrible. It seems like the most inefficiency tends to happen Wednesday, Thursday, but Sunday for some reason. Yeah, so this is saying how long arbitrages stay. Typically, most of them actually last for more than 10 minutes. So you might think that these are only 30-second opportunities, but the majority of arbitrage is actually open for more than 10 minutes, which is kind of what we need, because if you're watching this video, you're probably a little bit slower. You don't have that high-tech, instant arbitrage stuff. Yeah, this is just all super helpful things about the efficiency of these markets. Yeah, download data if you feel like it. Buy, sell. So what this would be saying is, between two exchanges, I just want to have two exchanges only. Let's just do, let's say, Binance to Binance US. Just super simple. How can I make a lot of money through arbitrage through Binance to Binance US? What can we do here, guys? Yeah, let me put this back to a 30-day. And it looks like the most inefficiency between Binance and Binance US happens at about, Wednesday, Thursday again. You can make a few $1,000s that way. And yeah, they don't last that long between Binance and Binance US. So yeah, this is just I gotta say, this is just one of the cooler platforms out there. I don't know how much it costs. We can actually go find that out together through profile, and I'll probably dox myself once again. Membership. Yeah, okay, take our membership now. I'm just curious about how much it is. Yeah, so it looks like, is that for 90 days? Oh man. Wait. What currency is that? I was like, if that's USD, that's insane. But I don't think that's the US dollar. Oh, it's Indian. Yeah, okay. I was thinking 3,000 for 90 days is insane. Oh yeah, okay. $65 for 90 days. Like that's not that crazy. If I was to even do the advance, that's 110 for 90 days, which is what a month. That's like 30, 40 a month. And this one's really cheap. This one's like 22, 23 a month. That's all. Yeah. And it looks like if you want to just do a short-term trial for a 10-day, it's just, yeah, you just pay like $15. It's just nothing. So yeah, I'm not trying to get you guys to use this site. I'm just excited about it. I have literally made no communication with the founders of this site. I'm just really impressed by websites that go out, on a tooth and limb or whatever the saying is, to work as hard as possible to provide you with the most alpha possible, to make you as much money as possible. And again, final disclaimer, be so careful when you're doing arbitrage, guys, because there are horror stories of people saying, oh, this is a great arbitrage opportunity. I can deposit $50,000 here, sell this, and make a clean 7K in seconds. Like, you might be able to deposit, but can you withdraw? That's where it gets scary. So if you're doing something very speculative where you're kind of worried about can I even get my money out of this place, then maybe do maybe less than 2 or 3% of your entire crypto portfolio. Just something really cheap. Where if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're like, okay, that's a scam exchange, but we didn't lose 100%. So yeah, so I will definitely be here after this video, and I'm going to be probably doing some arbitrage because it's pretty fun for me. It's not free money, but it's pretty fun nonetheless. So I'll say that. All right, guys, so I'm going to end this video here, but if you guys have any questions on what arbitrage is, you can PM me, but I'm impressed. And yeah, we'll see going forward just how effective this is. Happy trading.